Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Tuesday, September 11th, September 11th, 2018. I have entitled this perspective, Who's Your Role Model? Who's your role model? Who's your hero? Who's your one that you look to emulate, to replicate, to duplicate? I think as people, and thank you for all who are joining me already. Good morning, good evening from around the world, I see already. I think it's important that we have role models, that we have a hero, that we have someone that we can look to, because until we fully develop who we are, good morning, Elder Solomon, until we learn and develop our own style, our own leadership style, our own the way we operate in this world outside of the house, the home, until we get that, and that takes a minute. You have to grow into yourself. You have to be in situations where you learn to become who you're going to become. And it doesn't happen overnight. So until we get to that point, until we get very comfortable with that, it's important that we have role models. I did this exercise with my team on yesterday, so I figured I'd share it with you. Good morning. I'm glad you made it up with me, Vanessa. Okay, so I want you to think of someone, even though you can have a whole list, challenge yourself, push yourself to narrow it down to one person. Do this with me, even mentally. Who is the one person that you look to emulate, to replicate, to duplicate? You wanna copy the way they do things, the way they say things, how they think through issues. You wanna duplicate their mindset, their positivity, the way they navigate life, the way they deal with situations, the way they can take chaos and just smooth it out. Who is that person? And I want you to find a positive, because we have negative influences that, push us to do better because they were the opposite. I want you to think of the positive role model. Okay, so once you have that person in your mind, think of at least 5 traits. At least, oh my goodness, I can push yourself. And that was some of the what we did yesterday. If you can only find 2 or 3, push yourself, because if they are worthy enough to take the role of the number one role model in your life, surely you can dig and you can, think back through your mind and through your memory and find 5 character traits, 5 characteristics that rate them having that number one spot in your life. Okay, so you're going to pick the role model. You're going to think through at least 5 characteristics, 5 traits that make you say, oh, yes, it is this person, and this is why they were always, or they always did this, or, oh, yeah, I like the way they used to do that. Okay, so at least 5. You with me? Then I want you to number the top 3. Those top 3 traits out of the 5 that really stand out to you, that really make you want to be a better person. And this is why, oh my goodness, they just, okay, fill in the blank, those top 3. And then this becomes the challenge. Here becomes the challenge. When everything in your life is going wrong, when your back is up against the wall, when you are running into obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. Thank you again for all who are joining me. I see you out there, Ronnie and Mike. Hey, Mary. When things are going haywire and it is chaos in your life and everything is confused, everything has turned upside down and took a sharp left. Okay, in those times, not when you tiptoeing through the tulip and everything is looking good. In those rough times in life, How close or how far away are you from that number one characteristic? How would they handle it? How would they respond? How would they react? How would they accept the challenge? How would they figure out a way and then emulate that? Because when we have a person that we hold in such high esteem, we value them, we value their opinion, we value their thought process, we value their strength, their resilience, the fact that they would not give up and turn around. Until we come into our own, we use them. And then imagine in that rough time, imagine them physically, well, not perhaps physically, but emotionally see them. Are they pleased with the way you're acting right now? Are they proud of the way you responded? Are they challenging you to rise up? Are they disappointed? Are they just so pleased with your behavior? And picture them and how they're responding to your response in that rough season of your life. Are they encouraging you to keep on keeping on? Are they demanding that you turn that thing around? Are they pleading with you to get a different mindset? Use them in the rough spots. And again, how close are you to responding the way they would respond? At that number one characteristic, I have my doctorate in educational leadership, and my emphasis is in leadership. Okay, so that was a question from Periscope. So that's what I'm pushing, I'm urging you, I'm encouraging you, I'm challenging you to do. Until we develop our own style, until we come back and are able to be very comfortable in our skin in all and every different kind of situation, still learning, but very comfortable with who we are and all the experiences that we've developed, use that role model. Cling to them even mentally. And listen, for everyone who just said, well, I don't have nobody in my life like that. My circle, I ain't got nobody that I want to emulate or duplicate or replicate. Widen your circle is what I'm saying. Even if it's someone that you've never met, you've read their biography, you've heard stories on them, you've watched the movies of their lives. Use them if your circle is not yet wide enough. But then I'm going to challenge you, enlarge your circle. Enlarge your circle to someone worthy enough for you to duplicate and emulate and follow behind and read after and study. It's like a project. I am rereading Nelson Mandela's biography, Freedom, A Long Walk to Freedom. And it's just so, and he has always been a hero of mine. Anyone who can come out and thrive and impact an entire nation, an entire world without bitterness, without guile, without seeking revenge, I need to learn something from. And I cannot physically get to him anymore, but I can read everything about him. I can read his own words. He's a role model for me as I continue to grow and develop and handle things differently. And so that is my challenge to you today. And then one last piece of it. Have you grown enough? Have you walked in a way, in a manner worthy of anyone putting your name at the end of that sentence? Okay. Someone's looking at you. Someone's watching your every move. Someone is listening to see how you handle that. When everything was a level 10 and it was chaos, how did you handle that? How did you respond to that? Not when it was smooth sailing. You can't become a best sailor when it's all smooth seas. Okay, you need some rough times. You need some chaos. You need some disruption to really bring out who you are and how you are and who you will become and how you think and how you handle and how you walk through things. Okay, So that is my offering today. Who's your role model? Why? And then how close or how far away are you? Would they be proud? Would they be disappointed? Would they encourage you? Would they challenge you to do more, to be better in the rough times of your life? That is my challenge for you. I hope you take me up on it. Until next time, take real good care of yourselves. Share this out. And I appreciate you. Know that.